recent headlines of drone sightings along the East Coast.
So the FAA issuing a ban on drones over key areas of New York and New Jersey as the mystery over those sightings continues.
This is interesting. I thought this story was pretty insane and certainly not in line with the regular, oh, it's just all drones, guys, nothing to see here, nothing to see.
Sightings also now being reported in New York City. Staten Island Borough President Vito Fossella calling on the FAA and FBI to expand their investigation.
There's a lot of technology on board, but the Lift aircraft is real. It's here. Manned drone flight is coming soon.
You ready?
For what? To film you?
You ready to fly in a crazy space mobile?
I don't know. Are you filming? I don't know if I'm ready for this. When I first heard about it, I think I said no.
You did say no.
But, I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd probably regret it if I didn't fly it, so let's go fly it.
Welcome back. I got Brennan. Man, we go back all the way to aviation school at Louisiana Tech University. Just recently, I got a crazy cool opportunity to fly in a manned drone. Lift Aviation has came out with a crazy contraption where you can sit inside of an electric drone and fly it. So we're here at Lakeland Linder Airport to give it a test flight.
Hi, and welcome to your flight experience today at Lift Aircraft. Lift started in 2017, and we've been flying manned since 2018. After several prototypes, we went into production in 2020. We've come a long way, and today is the day you get to fly Hexa.
Now with all the recent news about the drone sightings in New York and New Jersey spreading confusion about what is in our skies, it isn't a goal of today's program to continue that confusion. Paramotoring and small manned aircraft such as ultralights are still considered by many as a UFO, or the recent unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs. Many people without first-hand experience have trouble explaining the things that we do, but without clear data, it's tough to share what is capable in today's flight. Today we are at Lift, and they have one of the few commercially viable enterprises that allow the public to not only fly a manned drone, but actually pilot the aircraft. After about 30 minutes of ground school and a quick VR simulator, Brennan and I are off to test our recently developed drone piloting skills. Brennan, now a filmmaker at Aviator Paramotor, we met 18 years ago at Louisiana Tech University Aviation School, and now he's up to be the first of us to pilot the Lift Hexa.
Yeah, our hair probably qualifies for large.
My family arrived just in the nick of time to watch in excitement as my daughter is learning to love everything
Olivia,
aviation.
What do you want to see? You want to see some fly flies?
Hi. That's right, fly fly, big one. That's a dead fly fly?
Yeah.
You want to see the baby fly fly?
Oh yeah, baby fly fly. Oh, baby.
Cute baby?
Whoa, baby fly fly.
Oh, look at that yellow one, baby.
Oh, cute. Cute.
He's a cute baby.
Cute. Why?
Brennan's going first. Getting set up in the Hexa. This is pretty cool. Did they come fly? Let's take it. Go.
Alright, Brennan, ready for me to get the motor spinning? Alright, arm the aircraft. Start spinning.
Heck yeah.
You're in control of the aircraft. Whenever you're ready, press that top left button to take off. Top left button, take off.
pretty cool. I wish we were off beginner mode. It's a little slow, but it's really fun. Operates just, I don't know, like a helicopter would maybe. Lift aircraft, the manned drone. It's pretty wild. I started flying fixed wing, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, longer. This is definitely way different. In technology, never in a million years would I thought I would ever fly that. What?
You talk about the history in aviation with your family.
Dad was super into aviation. He bought a plane, and I asked my grandma why did he get a plane, and she said, well, he just had to have that thing. So maybe that's where my love of aviation comes from. It's crazy that it's passed down through the genes. And, I think it's your turn, Reese.
Yeah, sure.
Pumped, so pumped. So 6 years in the making, joined these guys on their Kickstarter, and look behind us. It's real, it's here. Lift Aircraft has made a manned drone, and yeah, as an aviating nerd, I'm so pumped. Guess what? Hashtag fly all things, Aviator Paramotor. This is the newest form of small aircraft flying. Is it in our price budget? Absolutely not. Is it awesome? Heck yeah, we're about to find out. Fly in a manned drone. Vertical takeoff and landing. It's got a lot of bugs to work out with flight times. Batteries only last 7 minutes. That's realistically not what you want. You want to have fun, you want to go places. But the technology is coming.
My name is Adam Lang. I'm a mechanical engineer here with Lift Aircraft. I've been working with the company for about 1.5 years now, working primarily on flight test and analysis. I'm 25 years old. When I was in college, I really got into the drone scene. I started designing and building my own quadcopters primarily for photography. And I wanted to add a little bit more power and added about 16 more motors, and here we are. We started up in Austin, Texas. Matt Chasen was our CEO and founder. He approached our team of original engineers from Hungary, and they started designing the aircraft, and by 2018 we started doing our first flight tests unmanned.
Can you talk to me about the components? The aircraft's made of completely carbon fiber?
Yeah, almost entirely carbon fiber. If you look up towards the motor mounts, there's a 3D printed titanium. Every little bit of this aircraft is designed for to cut weight as much as possible.
What type of classification is it under?
Yeah, so we're operating under Part 103 FAA certification. That's the ultralight class. We have to be under a weight limit of 255 plus some weight allowances. Realistically, we're sitting around 460 pounds.
So you don't need a pilot's license?
No pilot's license whatsoever. We just have a quick training session, takes about an hour. You fly in a simulator, and then you get to get up in the air.
Brennan just got to fly. I'm so excited to jump into the cockpit. We're gonna take you for a cool little flight.
We're standing by for the clearance.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in the queue, so it'll be just probably a minute or two. Amazon drones are taking up the station.
All right, we got the clearance. So, cruise brief to the station. Assumed battery status is checked. The lowest battery is 66.3 volts. That is nominal. Accessory systems are set as required. System is configured for introductory flight. GoPros are running. Call is complete. Area is clear. AGL is good. Standby switch going down and guarded. Ready to arm.
All right, Reese. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna get those motors spinning for you.
Copy.
All right, ready?
Ready.
Gotcha. Arming the aircraft. Okay, they're gonna start spinning in about a second.
Got it. Spinning.
All right, we're passing control over to you. Whenever you're ready, press that top left button to take off.
My control is taking off.
Great. Thank you for the confirmation already. Appreciate it. Alright, you're climbing up to 10 feet here. Alright. Go ahead and start that first maneuver and climbing up to the upper geofence. There you go. You're at 20 feet right there. 25 and 30. Nicely done. Next, we're gonna come back down with that thumb wheel. Down. Alright, that's 25 feet. You go ahead and give it a full speed if you're comfortable with that. You'll still go pretty slowly.
Yeah, I'm still coming down.
Yeah, 15, 10 feet, And there you go. That's the floor right there. Got it. You're going to go and rotate right about 180 degrees. Rotating. Yep. Just try to line it up so if you fly forward, you're not going to run into that geofence off to your left. That looks pretty good. Alright. That first part of the box pattern is just to go straight line forward. Straight line forward. Alright, keep going for 3, 2, 1. That's a good spot. Alright, next we're going to slide to the right. Turning right. Go ahead and push the joystick to the right rather than rotating. There you go. Nice. That's a good spot. You got the hang of it. Alright. You're in free play now. Go ahead and enjoy your time. You probably got about 3 to 4 minutes remaining.
This is awesome. You really feel the gyros and all the drones taking wind into effect here. Grabbing into the wind. Yeah, I got a bit of a breeze up here. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of gusts, kind of varying directions right now, so it's a little awkward.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine this thing not being in beginner mode. What is it, 50 miles an hour?
We've tested up to about 40.
40? Yeah, that's going to be rowdy. Yeah, I can see some search and rescues or coming into play with this thing.
We've been talking to some first responder groups for sure.
Yeah, you guys are going to love Sun and Fun.
Yeah, I've never got to experience an aviation event like that before, so
it's massive.
Alright, that looks like a pretty good spot. If you want to get in place, you can press that top middle button to start the landing process. It's going to be correcting, trying to get the exact spot. Might drift a little bit, and you have touchdown right now. You're going to settle down a little bit. There you go.
Dude, just landed and took off by myself, theoretically. There's a lot of technology on board, but the Lift aircraft is real. It's here. Manned drone flight is coming soon. And I can't believe that the guys and the team here at Lift have the working prototype in Lakeland Linder Airport just in time for Sun and Fun. Man, if you want to see some really cool tech, go and visit them at liftaircraft.com. So now that I've landed, they're gonna do a battery swap on each motor. There is a dedicated battery source. So if you have a motor out, individual motors will shut off, not the whole unit. There's a ballistic parachute on the top, which is pretty neat of a safety or redundancy. Today was just a geofenced area of about 1 acre and 30 feet. We're in beginner mode. So we just took a pretty docile flight, but as you can see, the technology potential is there. So that's so cool. Say cheese.
1, 2, 3.
What battery sources and motors do you guys use?
Yeah, so we use some 16S LiPo batteries. The cells themselves come up from an off-the-shelf supplier, and we assemble and create the battery management system in-house.
So it looks like they actually have some gaps in it for cooling?
Yeah, for sure. There's allows some airflow through the batteries, and that allows the batteries to stay nice and cool and not overheat, allowing a little bit longer flight time.
Is it like the auto industry where you intentionally crash a vehicle, or is that like not a thing?
With these, they're pretty expensive. It costs us about 500 grand to produce these. So we try to keep most of our crash testing in simulations and finite element analysis.
Perfect. Any redundancy built into this aircraft?
Yeah, every little bit. That is our #1 priority is safety, and the easiest way to achieve that is through redundancy. We can lose up to 6 motors at one time. Can't all be on one side or else you're going to be flying pretty lopsided. The flight controller itself is triply redundant, as well as our communication system to each of the motors.
That's awesome. And welcome to Florida. I know you're from Texas, and you've got some water pods on the base. Basically,
yes.
Does that mean it's actually amphibious?
It is. We have tested a water landing and takeoff with this. We're super excited to get to some manned water takeoffs as well.
That's awesome because in Florida specifically, because we don't live out west, this is like the real backcountry machine. If you can land in water, you can land.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned the price tag. Are the units going for sale at all?
So we're not currently looking to for sale to the public. Comes with a lot of responsibility, and we want to do our best to help the eVTOL community really advance in a safe manner.
That's awesome, because our paramotor school doesn't sell their equipment to untrained pilots. So that's so cool to hear. That's awesome. Flight time, how fast does it go? Some details like that.
Yeah, so it kind of depends on, flight time kind of depends on the pilot's weight. The temperature outside really affects the battery time a lot, and also wind conditions. On a typical flight for your average pilot, we're looking about 8 minutes.
Okay, and then I see it's a single seater. Are you going to make a family option?
No plans anytime soon. We want to keep this as a personal experience, really give you the feeling of flying by yourself.
How many units do you have currently that are flying?
This is aircraft number 11 behind us. We've built up to 13. Not all are currently in operation. Some of them were early prototypes.
Last question, are you guys hiring?
We are actually hiring a little bit for our operations roles. So we have some new hires with us here today. We're really excited to get training with them, and yeah.
Really last question. Where do you think in 6 years you guys will be?
Man, I'm really hoping the FAA allows us to start opening up some regulations, maybe starts looking for some actual transporting in maybe urban areas. That's kind of our long-term goal once the FAA opens that up. In the meantime, we want to try to get to some more like sightseeing style operations, but for now we're just getting the personal experience, giving you the opportunity to fly.
All right, Olivia, how was it?
Fly, two, fly, two, fly, two, fly.
Okay.
Two, fly, two, fly.
A lot of fly-flies today?
Two, fly.
Were there cool fly-flies?
Three, fly, fly.
Pretty?
Three, fly, fly.
You think it's pretty? You want to fly? You going to be a pilot?
Yeah.
You going to be the youngest UAV operator? What do you think about it?
That was pretty cool. I was kind of hoping you guys would have like a little track that you could go around instead of just kind of being like up and hovering, but you know, it's in its first phases.
Right.
But it looked really neat. It looked easy.
You think it might be the new grocery gator or what? Can we park it next to the Mustang?
Oh my gosh. No, we need a helipad on the top.
Oh, helipad on top of the house. That's how we do it.
Well, that is a wrap for us with Lift Aircraft and their amazing Hexa. What do you think? Is this the van-sized drone that were spotted in the New Jersey, New York airspace? Supposedly those drones were hovering in flight for over an hour, but clearly we see that a minivan-sized drone in this capacity has a flight time of only 15 minutes or less, depending on the setup. Will this be the transportation for the future commuting throughout the city? Would you fly one? With the barrier of entry now just being the cost of the aircraft as the skill to fly a manned drone being so simple, will we see a big push to have these be in our daily lives? Leave a note in the comments your thoughts and concerns about more autonomy and manned drones in our airspace. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week right here on the Aviator Show.